Hi guys, welcome back to another GraysHQ video. Now today I'm doing a bit of lorry driving. Got to take a gearbox to CJ Transmissions in Huntingdon. You have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. Thanks to Catherine, she's giving me a cold, but yeah, never mind. So yeah, I've literally just loaded the gearbox up. I've got some more panels to take to George as well for paint for the DAF. Yeah, so let's get cracking. So I've got an engine light on, but I need to get that sorted. Quarter of a tank of fuel, that'll do to get us there. Right, let's get cracking. Oh well, it's all good fun. And by the way, I have got my seatbelt on, it's just the seatbelt sensor's a bit dodgy. But yeah, the what's it called? I've just had to pull into the Shell garage at Frapston because I was just going down the A14 and the red engine malfunction light come on. So yeah, but I turned it typical DAF, turned it on and off. And then it goes back to yellow. Fantastic. So yeah, we just tried to tune out to get out to the Shell garage, and we'll get back on the A14 and head over to Huntingdon. Tell you what, I'm glad I'm not in the Scaina. The roads are bloody awful. 1 minute it's sunshine, next minute it's rain. But at least the traffic's not too bad so far. I may have just put the kiss of death on that, but yeah. So join us when we get there. Oh, I spoke too soon. We're down to 25 mile an hour. I don't know whether it's just people bottlenecking, I don't know, but fantastic. I'm not, the only downside of not being in the Scaina, I'm not in my own comfort, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be alright. Hopefully this traffic don't hold up for much longer, so we can get on. Well, if memory serves me right, it should be here on the left. My memory was wrong. I could have swore blind it was there. Okay. Unless, aha. Right, let's go down here. I think it's down here. I could be wrong. As long as I can turn around. Here it is. Yes, CJ Transmissions. Collections and deliveries. Okay, right, I'll turn around and then we'll see where they want me to park. So, I've been told just to back up. Oh, this sounds nice. It's automatic, this is. To back up to this BMW and then they'll come and see me. Right. Let's get the curtains undone. It's pretty windy outside, so I do apologise for the noise. Right. Got the door open. The wind in there. Just got to drop the gearbox off for one of our customers. Let's get the curtain back. That is now the gearbox just being delivered. So I've just got these panels now to drop over to George. Basically our van is broken at the minute, so I've had to use a curtain cider to deliver the bloody gearbox. But so they're now going to, I don't know what's actually wrong with it. Anything internal on gearboxes we just take to these guys because they're awesome. They know what they're doing. That's now all delivered. So give them my phone number to give us a ring once it's done. So time to go to meet George. Oh, blimey. It's bloody windy out, I know that. We're on the main road and the roads are open. That'll do. Right. Nice quick little. God, I weren't even there. What? 10 minutes? Weren't even there 10 minutes. Beautiful. I wish all things were like that. We'll let that go off the dash. Right. We'll make a move. I feel absolutely shattered after the weekend. Also, I thought, well, I've just got 2 seconds. I'll just clarify. A couple of people have come up to me at racing saying my videos are a bit confusing because when I'm talking about my racing, it's been like 2 weeks ago, if that makes sense. So basically what I'm doing in my videos now, because when you watch this, I'll actually be in Lanzarote on holiday. So what I'm trying to do for you guys is always video 1 week ahead. So like when this video posts, what is this guy doing? Guy don't look very happy. Tell it's bloody Monday, Jesus. Yeah, so I'm actually filming this video for not this week, the following week. So when you actually watch this video, it will be, what's the date today? So it's now the 15th of April. And this video will actually go out on the 25th. So I always try and get a video made a week in advance. So for example, when I go on holiday, you guys can still have a video, because I'm not going to be able to film much content for you while I'm in Lanzarote. Do you know what I mean? So I always try and keep a week in advance, so then you can get as much stuff as possible. But no, so this weekend we was at Buxton and Hennesford racing the stock car, and we had quite a good weekend, to be fair. Heat 1, I was on it. It was really, really quick. I was up to, what, third or fourth? And then the yellow top, because at Buxton you sort of go down a hill. It's like a little decline to go around the corner, and yellow top fucking coming a bit too hot, up my back wheel into the back of my cab. So you want to see it took a chunk out the back of my cab, so it doesn't look nice and pretty now. So I didn't finish that one because my battery was flat, because we've been needing to get a new battery for ages, but these Odyssey batteries, engine shut down, these Odyssey batteries, you can't get hold of them. We've got some on order. I mean, I owe Catherine one, because the one I've been running is her spare, but obviously because I ran that last year and over winter they just go rubbish, and between every race this year I've been charging it on my tarmac car, whereas my shell car's got a really good battery. So anyway, after that heat, Craig Finnegan was kind enough to lend us a bigger battery, but that means then we had to alter my battery cage, and it was a bit agricultural the way we done it, but it worked. The next heat I got second, but Jake Harry unfortunately got disqualified, and I don't agree with why he got disqualified. At the end of the day, the scales at racing always read different to what everyone's scales do at home, and secondly, the concrete pad at Buxton is horrendous. They need to really do a better concrete. The best concrete pads at Scaina, it's level, everything's correct, whereas the concrete pad there is just not good at all. So yes, I got given the win, but in my eyes I got second. So when I got given the trophy on Sunday, I then went and gave it back to Jake, because in my eyes he won it fair and square. So that was that. And then the final, it was really, really good. I got up to second. Yellow flags come out. I was fuming that the yellow flags did come out, but it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because I looked at in my tarmac car, I know I should, but I get a bit, what's the word? Not take it for granted, but the engine always runs fine. Whereas in my shell car, I've had a few problems with it. Nothing bad, but just like teething problems, so I'm always checking my temperature gauge. Whereas my tarmac car, I've never had any overheating problems, so just get sort of blasé about it and don't really look at my temperature gauge. So the yellow flags come out, and obviously stopped, so I'm just sort of in my own Kyle's world, as I call it, and looked, and my temperature was like at 240. I'm like, shit, and it never gets that hot. It barely moves off the gauge normally. So I was like, crap. So as much as what I was annoyed, it's kind of blessing in disguise, because it made me check my gauge. So then obviously I pulled in, because it had dumped all its water out. Had a tiny little leak in the radiator. So then that was that. Oh no, and then the Grand National, after the final, we repaired the rad, we just put some rad seal in. Then it came to the Grand National, and the car was on absolute rails. We won the Grand National, which was really good. And then Hennesford come on the Sunday. We had to change the gears, just do general maintenance. I got a 6th in my heat, 6th in the final, and then Grand National was going well, and I got a big hit. It jumped out of gear, and all the gear lever all jammed up, and I couldn't get it in gear. And until virtually every car passed me, so didn't get anywhere in the Grand National. So yeah, so that was it really for the weekend, but we had a good set of results, good set of qualifying points, and our next race meeting, we're not doing Bradford, so the next race meeting will be Northampton and Mildenhall. So I'm going to get the car ready this week, because I'm not going to be able to get it ready the following week, because I'm obviously in Lanzarote. So yeah, right, less of that anyway, let's get back to the yard. Well, no, I'll go to George's first, ain't I? So yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing, I'm that busy. Yeah, let's go. Yep. Welcome to England, guys. The weather is just shit. I'm sorry, but it's just shit. It's just miserable. I'm glad it wasn't like this at Ennisford, Jesus Christ. Tell you what, I'm going to stop at BP garage and get something from Matt Spencer's, because I'm bloody starving. I need to go on a diet though. I need to get my weight down in my stock count. Right, we've just got to the BP. Time to get some food. Got a pepperoni, mozzarella, panini, Monster Munch, flaming hot of course, and hot chocolate. Let's go. Oh dear, it's bloody freezing outside. We've now dropped the panels off to George, so now a 5-minute drive back to the yard and see what there is to do. I know there's a full brake reline to do on a trailer. I'm not really looking forward to doing that, I can't lie. So guys, we've just got back to the yard, had some food. Now is time to go and do some more work. Well, actually, I've got to go to Burton Latimer now to collect 2 more trailers for MOT. So I think I'll do that first. I don't know whether I'm going to work on the stock car tonight, I feel shattered. I have bought another trailer. I've bought a European spec trailer because I've got a customer that wants to hire one off me, so I need to go to Stoke-on-Trent to go and pick that up, but at some point this week. But I don't know if I'll be bothered. I feel knackered, so I might not do that today. I don't know. We'll see where the day takes us. So you now join me back in the MAN. I've just done a, God, my hands aren't actually that dirty to be fair. Just done a 2-axle brake reline on a BPW axle curtain sided trailer, ready for MOT. Dad's just doing the other axle now because he now wants me to go and take this he now wants me to take this for a brake test and headlight ready for MOT. The engine light was on, I've just put the computer in and it was basically full of inactive faults, so I've cleared the faults and now I'm going to drive it for a brake, like I said, for a brake test and headlight and see if the warning lights come on. If they don't, all well and good. So let's keep going. Well, just got back from brake test and it failed on the 3rd axle near side. It was horrendous. We're only getting, well look, 185 on parking, 174 on service, 209 on parking on the near side, whereas on the off side you're getting 2000, 2000, 2000. So obviously that one causes massive imbalance and it's not giving enough performance anyway. So I'd imagine it's either going to be caliper or chamber, which I'm going to imagine it's going to be chamber, I think. Yeah, so we'll have a look at that later on today or maybe tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see what's next. So something a little bit different for you guys. This is for export as well. Not this generator. This generator is brand new. I hate to think what even kVA or ampage it is, but you're about to run the whole of Africa with that. Look at the size of it. You can live in that. So it's about 8 tonne. So the bloke's going to just drop it on this skelly for now so we can manoeuvre it around. It's not going to be the easiest thing to manoeuvre around. So he's going to lift it on there for us. But bloody hell, look at the size of it. So our next vehicle we've got in for export is this. What we've got to do is cut the chassis here. So he wants the engine, gearbox, cab, axle as one. And then he wants us to scrap the rest, but all he wants is the rear axle out of it. So I'm going to start cutting. For a start, I'm going to get the wing top off. And he wants the prop as well, so we'll get that done now. So This is the current update on the lorry. We've now got it in half. So yeah, what we've done, we've cut it behind the gearbox. So then it basically is classed as a power pack, engine, gearbox, axle, and we normally take the cab off as well, but we haven't done because he didn't want the cab off, so just got to take the prop off. That's undone. Just got to take the prop off that end. Like I say, that's cut now. That's cut. Look at that. So I'm now going to move that out of the way, and then I've started cutting bits, but I've literally just got to then get this out, and then the rest is going for scrap. Well, that's all cut. Look at that, perfect. So it's finally all cut up. This is now all just waiting for me now, to be fair, to cut the trailer up, which if you can just see is down there, and I was cutting it up, but if you remember, my steel saw broke. Tyres are stacked there ready. Axle's out, and obviously this bit of the chassis is just scrap. He said he doesn't want this, so yeah, job well done. So we're now back into position to how we was last week, apart from the units the other way around, because I think it'll be a lot easier. So that's my job now. I'm going to cut the headboard, got all my PPE, you know, in case anything catastrophic happens. Oh no, I haven't. I forgot my safety glasses. I best go and get them now. I've got my harness in case, like I said, I fall off of that and, you know, break my neck through that gap. All the dramatic stuff, you know what I mean? Well, I've got my goggles on, guys. Going a bit of shale shifting. They're about to ping off my head. Bear with. Look at that beauty. Look at that. All the correct PPE. Can't moan at me now. Just got my harness on. Job done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut along this line. Like, yeah, like that. Right now. So, headboard's all cut right across. All I've got to do now is cut the back panels. I've got a new blade in, so it should be just one straight cut, which will be easy. So that's now the roof cut off. Now I'm going to cut it into 3 sections, ready for Adam to collect. So now we've got it cut into 3 pieces. So I'll just stack them on top of each other now. I've cut the door pillars off, and I've stripped the posts off of the doors, because I'll keep the doors to sell them separately for people with like rotten floors on the trailers, like in, I don't know if you've watched one of my first videos. So I'll do that, and then obviously I've cut the posts off and they'll go to scrap as well. So I'll just stack them up now, and job's good. Perfect. Then it's all stacked up. I've just got to nudge that over, but I'll just do that when Adam comes to collect them. So perfect. It's now Thursday, and yeah, we're stacked out. It's ridiculous, the amount of work we've got on. I'll show you what we've got in so far. So we've got this DAF in for an oil leak. Now, I want the top light bar off of this. It's Kelsa bar, and obviously they don't look after it, so I'm going to speak to the customer and ask him how much he wants for it, because he doesn't care about how nice his lorries look, if you know what I mean. He just likes them to earn money. This is the one we sent the gearbox away on. So that's currently getting reconditioned, the gearbox. Then my shale tyres, I've got to sort them out. New engines arrived for the van. Now, these are the parts for the DAF. So we're going white, and obviously all the plastic's going black. So how much better will that look once it's all on? Got flat mud guards for the Scania. They're my good wing tops for the back. Obviously I'm not going to put them on, because when it hooks up to a trailer they scratch. Then we've got this one in for a clutch and flywheel. I'll show you. Look at the state of the flywheel. Bear in mind, I drove it here, so it was still drivable. Look at the flywheel. I've never known rivets to be stronger than the flywheel. But yeah, that's knackered. So, ow, I hit my head. And then this one's in for MOT, but needs new drums and shoes. I believe these are my new number plates for my trailer. For my trailers. So, look Look at that, beautiful GTR 04, GTR 01, and then yeah, these two are my Skellies, so that's why I've had the number plates done like that. Beautiful. I need to think how much they were. This IV goes in for MOT as well. We've just MOT'd that DAF. That DAF there is in for the top corner caps and just like a welcome inspection. Just MOT'd this trailer here today. So I've literally just put curtain buckles on it because basically some of them lose their spring, if you know what I mean. So, oh my God, what a nightmare these are. Now it looks pretty simple. So, see, these are the old ones, but they're sewn in. So to get them off, you've got to cut it, bend it, slide it out. Not a problem. So the new ones came. Now the only way to fit these is either you drill holes through and then put the little plates with the bolts through, like a normal curtain. Well, the normal ones have you drill, they're actually attached to the curtain, whereas these have got straps going right the way through. Now, on this one, the only way you put new ones in is by putting the bolt through, or like improvising like you do with the curtain and drilling holes. Now with these ones, I asked make sure they've got the holes through the side so I could put these bolts, but obviously these are M8s. The ones I ordered, they had M6 holes, so fantastic that was. So I had to drill all of them out. I've done 19 in total, 13 down this side and 6 down the other side. We've got this motor in for an inspection. Now the yard at the minute is an absolute mess. I've got lorries everywhere. I need to, basically a customer wanted his lorry out, which was in the corner, which has been here for like 2 years. So I had to get all the trucks out and move them, so I've got to put everything back now, but oh, what a bloody nightmare. And then this trailer is in for MOT as well, but obviously they're not in a rush for it, so we've just sat that generator on there for now. So I didn't want it on the floor, so at least this way it's still manoeuvrable. And James come up from Scaina V8 today, and we've finally sticking up the headboard. Look at that. What a beauty. And it looks, so basically that bit is the grey vinyl to match the grey. Look at that. Beauty. So, and also I can now put my private plates on as well, so that'll be good. So yeah, what have I got to do now? I've just got to go into this trailer, grease it up now it's had its MOT. I'm meant to go and deliver that today. If I'm honest, I've just got too much to do here, so I'll grease that up and then I think I'll start sorting the yard out, because if customers need to get out and whatnot, or customers coming in, it's just going to be a nightmare. So I think I'm going to do a bit of tidying up once I've greased this up, but I think the grease gun's in the bus from racing, so I need to get the keys for the bus. Oh, nightmare. So that's now the yard all sorted, nice and tidy. I've now got this trailer we cut down onto the loading ramp. I'm now going to, that lorry that we cut down, well, we cut in half, I'm going to load that on the headboard for a start, and then we'll get the lorry on the back then. Well, we've got the cut up DAF on, and we've got the axle on as well. I've left that bit of the prop shaft attached, which has worked quite well because it's just sat under there. And now I've got to get the LF with the fridge body strapped on it on the back here, which, to be fair, I should have enough room, hopefully. I'll tell you what, some of the stuff they bring for export amazes me. The tyres are virtually flat. Well, I think that's because that's so heavy, it's full. So it's a flatbed, they've strapped the fridge body on the back of it. So now I've got to drive this up the ramp and load it onto the back of that flatbed. Right, let's go up the ramp. We're up. We're up. actually to see where we are. What am I like on that other side? The body's not overhanging, is it? That fridge body? Yeah. Look at that, we're on. Perfect. Fold the mirrors in. Oh. Ah, perfect. It's got no fuel in it. Spot on. So the bumper was already like that before anyone says I've damaged that, which I'm kind of glad it was, because then it didn't bottom out when I went up the ramp. So I can put some tyres and whatnot there. I'll do the window up on here because it's raining. Oh dear, engine shut now. That's fine. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Look at that, your beauty. So now I can just put the engines I've sold him at the back. Perfect. Well, that's it for another video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you go and hit the like button, and if you haven't done already, make sure you go and subscribe. I currently just got home, had a shower. I'm gonna get this video edited. When you watch this, I will be in Lanzarote, so I'm gonna do some more videoing tomorrow for the following week's video. So yeah, we've got lots and lots planned. I'm gonna start, I think, building the DAF tomorrow and doing something with the Scaina, but you'll see that next video. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, go and follow my socials, they're in the description, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.